These guys are ready to go back out. Well, not Big Boy, but, you know, Stripe and Marty. Come on, Marty. Okay, the right two cats went out. Don's out here somewhere. He had to come and escort the chickens up the hill. They were right here at the cat. Be right back, guys. They were right here at the bricks. One was on the blue boardwalk. That's how close they were to the house. I'm sure they'll be back soon. Good morning, Morris. Good morning. Thank you for waiting patiently for Mom. So just gorgeous red here. I'm starting to see the first red leaves on the ground. So yesterday was peak, or today is peak. Just beautiful. I wanted to show you a couple in the side yard. This is obviously turning golden now, but it doesn't have very big leaves, so not super showy. Anyway, we bought this one because it had such interesting red seed pods in the spring. This one is also very pretty. It's just this is its first year, so it's not filled in. There's not a lot of tree yet on that one. I think that one came from the Etsy seller where she sells a little smaller tree for a little cheaper price. But I wanted to show you this rustling in the pink over here. It that has to do with the new growth in the spring, not the fall growth. But a very pretty orange red. That's going to provide some really nice fall color. This one hasn't started to turn yet. And I don't remember what this one is, and I don't see this one doesn't have a sticker on it. So, very green bark here. I bought it because this one is Orion, and it should have very nice orange, but it's not, you know, first year tiny. This one is it's a Nishiki with a thing in front of it. But if I remember, this one is very interesting because the leaves are super ruffled, unlike a lot of the other ones. You know, it can go from lace leaf and very pointy to moon leaf to this ruffled thing. But I noticed from a distance over here, and the chickens are still kind of over there right now, but they're not on our yard, so I'm just gonna let it be. But I noticed that the dogwood tree we planted over here is a nice color. So here's the viburnum changing that we planted. But look at the red on this dogwood. This is the, what is it? Starts with a K. I don't remember exactly how to pronounce it, but very pretty color on this dogwood. So that's gonna be really nice for us in years to come. This is a first year in the ground here plant too. So but very pretty. Well, Ruby Stars over here is not looking very ruby. It's looking very gold toned oriented, which is fine. Remember that little holly we saved off the side of the trail, which is a good thing we did because they've totally destroyed that area with the sewer project. It's tripled in size. It's doing great. Still changing color nicely. And Don pointed out to me yesterday that this blood-good Japanese maple over here, which is the one you see almost anytime you see one planted someplace, it's probably a blood-good, has gone from the maroon summer color to the red crimson fall color, and looks just great. It starts out like this in the spring. It gets dark during the summer, and then it goes back like this in the fall, and it's looking very pretty also. The Ryusin over here, which is a weeping, still is not turning much. This one should get orange, I remember. Super pretty, but again, first year. This is protecting it from squirrels. I need to put some spikes or something in it instead, but in a pinch, the day I did that, that worked. Trying to exercise me and the guys a little bit this morning, right? Don't go too far. Yeah, the pygmy that looked so pretty all summer, it hasn't done much this fall, but Maybe this is second year for it. Trying to remember when I planted it. You know, I went kind of crazy. This was sort of the year of the Japanese maple. But it looks healthy, and that's really all I mostly care about. And maybe these will turn a little more before they fall. Maybe. The butterfly here has almost no color. I mean, there's just a little bit of color here. But I would say almost no color. But I don't remember last year, and it could just still be not going good yet. The plants that arrived from that nursery are here with one pin oak, and they are all looking healthy. I have a small Tesla project for you.
Oh, I like small Tesla projects.
You know, this weekend it's going to be cold.
Oh, it is.
But I'm going to want to change mini flags and put up the little Christmas inflatables. Little because they're 4 foot, not 6 or 8 feet. I'm going to want to do that over the weekend to get started on Christmas stuff and maybe the wreath.
Sure, sure.
But we also bought some lights for Jules. And we have the Santa hats for Jules. And all the Tesla Divas were all the rage about this. And they swear it's safe to put on your car. It's open already. I cut it. You just have to pull it out. Sorry,
Paper.
Well, it's not paper, but it is paper.
Oh, it's some reindeer. So we're gonna
hold one up.
You're gonna make me drive around with a reindeer on my vehicle.
Right. Those are. I don't think it matters, but those are supposed to be for a performance Y, and one goes on the front and one goes on the back. But I thought if we were really getting Ruby back, we might consider one on Jules and one on Ruby.
Okay.
They just go over the Tesla T.
Oh,
they go on
over the Tesla T, so it has a
it's a face with it has.
Got it.
Yes. Sorry, I got too high on you there. I apologize. Yeah. So you're gonna have to figure that out. The Divas swear it doesn't hurt the paint.
Yeah, I can believe that.
There's instructions and. You know, you'll be needing to install those too. So add that to this pile of lights and light attachment options, suction cups and little command strip things, whatever we're going to do. Because, you know, the car... Well, at least you can do that in the garage.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it won't be cold.
It'll be fine.
Yes, my lighting engineer is responsible for that because I may get huffy if I have to do... I don't do Christmas lights.
But... Ruby doesn't have a T.
Well, she has one in the back, but it's on an angle, so it probably won't work very well. So, but anyway, start by putting one on Jules's hood.
Yes.
And we'll go from there.
I
know it. You know, as with most things, you buy one for one price and you add a second one for not that much more because by the time they're mailing it to you and doing all of that stuff, was that thing for 3D printed?
What, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Check
question.
it out because it came off Etsy, so I'm betting it's 3D printed.
Yes, I would say absolutely it's 3D printed.
So I'll have to look up holiday hood ornaments and see what I come up with.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely positively 3D printed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we made some ambitious Tesla diva happy by buying something off her Etsy store.
Well, plus, I would say this is a pretty significant poop generator. It has to change colors.
I don't know.
They
it's
did
not
good with the red, setting the red up.
Yeah, and
it's like
I don't think so. I'm going to say that's 3 or 4 at the most because it's not many layers.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. You can change colors all at once too for 1 or 2 layers. It's when it's changing colors for 80 layers
every layer adds multiply the number of colors by the number of layers that those colors appear on, and that's how many changes.
Okay, well, you've been tasked with this holiday endeavor.
Oh, boy.
Gray, good morning. Hi, Sweet Pea. Hi. You're purring so nicely. I'm happy to see you, too. Do you know who's coming home today? Do you know who's coming home today? Johnny! I am done editing yesterday's video with Gray, and I have got Dawn on the move. It's time to get going. We got stuff to do.
It's ready time for my morning nap.
We're going to glue. We're going to get out meat for dinner. We're going to go walk, and we're going to go pick Johnny up.
Wow.
We have just enough time to do all those rings, so you just stay on it, buddy. You guys do realize I'm just yanking his chain. I mean, we really do need to do all that stuff, but I'm really just yanking his chain for fun. I let him finish all of his coffee while I edited. He's had time to do X and do emails and listen to me sending messages from the other room about important stuff, and now we got to get going. It's life, you know.
Yeah, she did good.
It's a gorgeous day at the park. We're already into the low 60s. It's really nice out here today. I'm gonna take it. Johnny is on time on the train. Johnny got his Physics 2 exam grade back, and it's super exciting, and it's looking like it's gonna be a good Thanksgiving. David will be coming to dinner tomorrow. He started back work at Tesla. We're thrilled about that. And yeah, things are looking really nice today. Really nice. I'm impressed. That's a big improvement. I don't know if you could tell it on video or not, but it's making a dent in the stuff up there. We're coming up on finishing our second lap. But we were in the dugouts and picked up a lot of trash. I just thought maybe you'd enjoy the sweet gum red and purple colors over here. Mixed in, of course, with some oak trees of various types. I guess pin oak. I think I saw a water oak. But, you know, we don't have too much nice to say about the sweet gum trees, but they are pretty in the fall. So... can always find something nice to say about something. We're headed to pick Johnny up at the Cary train station, and you know, a lot of people have off today and it's plenty crowded out here. I did go through what I'm cooking, which is not as much as in prior years because we're not having the turkey, and what we had in the house, and we have graham crackers and cream cheese for the cheesecake, so all should be good. I tried really hard to get what I needed yesterday, and then I double checked that I don't need anything, and if Dawn and David are lucky tomorrow, I won't be sending them to Dollar General on an emergency purchase.
That's right.
Not that they minded.
We'll
But we can't, right, but we are going to tease me about it, I'm sure.
That's right.
That hasn't, the shelf life on that is still good, so
That's
I'm
right.
going to still get teased about it.
Not going somewhere to pick up Brussels sprouts.
Right. John would just say, that's fine. We just won't have those. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Make the turn before you turn the blinker on. Well, she needed to act right that second, so that was probably good.
Yeah.
Now she needs to slow down. Big brake lights on this truck. She did fine.
I am really appreciating that we've still got all this pretty color here. When I came by the last time, it was a rainy gray kind of a day, and you could see it, but you couldn't really appreciate it. There's a little bit of elevation here, enough to see into those trees in front of us, and yeah, it's pretty.
I like that she's handling these super intersections better.
Right, well, yeah, I mean, remember when we couldn't drive down this road at FSD because she couldn't handle the super intersections, and now she never has any trouble.
Yeah.
These lanes with lights off to the left don't bother her anymore. The curved paint through the middle of the lane doesn't bother her anymore.
Yeah, she seems to just like drive it like a normal person.
Yep. So we're getting on US 1 to go up to Cary. We're not getting on the turnpike. Now, sad to say, the leaves were pretty, but some vehicle went down the road and lost a load of trash. I don't know how it could have been anything less, and it's all over the side of US 1 down there, and it's causing problems. It was recent enough that it's blowing all over the lanes, and it seemed to be mostly harmless stuff, but number one, it's a complete mess. Number two, it's a disaster for, you know, waiting to happen for somebody hitting something, or even if it's not going to hurt the car, they might jerk the wheel because it comes at them in the air, and It's just kind of a mess.
Yeah.
We're coming into Cary now, and they've been doing a lot of nice things to the downtown area. They built a brand new library, and they've put in a fancy park next to the library. And
yeah, that used to be a really tight left-hand turn, 90 degrees, but now they've straightened it out. I don't exactly know where she's going. Maybe here?
Straight across and then right into the... She wants to turn right onto South Academy Street.
Okay.
Don and I are going to come up here and walk around at night. This is the library on the right here. And the library park is here as we go around the corner. And it has this nice fountain. And lots of lights at night. And
yeah,
Don and I went to a photographic a lecture in that building one time. They have the cute polar bear out front. But yeah, it's really lit up nice over here at night, regardless of Christmas, and they're all decked out for Christmas now too. So it's on the list. Probably on a... Okay, there was a lady coming with her children, and Don obviously kicked out of FSD. Here's the meeting of the Tesla Model Ys.
Right. Well, we're right here at it. I
Yeah.
vaguely remember we're going to cross the railroad tracks.
Yes, and there's the nice ornament for taking pictures. Wow, I really seriously can't wait to walk around. I was going to say a weeknight, you know, like show up at 8 or 9 o'clock when everybody else is like mostly done. I think that would be the time to come, where as adults we would just get to walk around without too much stress. Oh wow, look at that house. I guess I need to be zoomed out now. Anyway, it was a pink Victorian, restored pink Victorian, and it was very lovely. We're very close to where Michelle and I would come and park. It's just over here on the right, the Chinese restaurant we would eat at quite often. Oh, there's another ornament for picture taking at night. Oh, we just need to come do our walk here one day, Donnie.
Now, which one is the actual train station?
It's
here.
This building, I think, here on the right. It wants you now to turn into the Cary train station. Huh? Okay. But this is the bus station.
Oh.
And we need to go back to turn right to the train station.
Sure.
No. I remember the train station. Well, it told you to turn right, and I remember it being on the right over there because we were there like a year or two. But it says platform A over here, so Don's convinced me that the train station is that building, and we're just waiting out of the way. Johnny's train is not quite into Cary yet. It left Durham 10 minutes ago.
Right.
So
there is no place over there, and it's cram full.
Yeah.
Those buses are all waiting for the train to get here. The people will be getting off the train, and some of them will be getting on these buses.
Yeah.
The parking lot's full over there because, like us, people are waiting for their loved ones to get off the bus. I mean, off the train. So I'm parked over here because this is less dense. And when we hear Johnny texts us, says, "Yeah, I'm actually off the train, walking around looking for y'all," then we'll try to get closer.
Yeah, and if we need to move Town Hall's, the building that I thought we were heading to, and we could go in that parking lot too if we need to. But we're in front of a tree. Johnny's train is coming in. Oh, I should have got out of the car a couple minutes sooner. Everybody stopped right now because of the train. Oh, I really messed up not walking this way sooner. I'm so sorry. I love trains. I'm jealous Johnny got to ride the train today. There are a lot of UNCC students on this train. I follow the parents group, and there are a lot of them. First train ride.
It was pretty good. It was comfy at the Tesla.
It was comfier than the Tesla. Yeah, well, when you got your own table and leg room, and yeah, I hear you. Okay, cool. I'm very happy that you're home for the holiday. Yeah, so it was about 3 hours from the time Johnny got on the train until he got off the train. So that's about what it takes us to drive.
That's correct.
It wasn't appreciably longer for them, although there was the Uber over there and a few minutes after boarding to waiting. So let's just say that it was probably 3.5 hours total. I've been getting started on some Thanksgiving cooking. Pumpkin cooked in the Instant Pot for the pie, pumpkin pie. Broccoli rice casserole with sausage, cheese that Johnny loves. And I will be making a cheesecake before my eyes close for the night tonight, because you got to make the cheesecake the day before. But tomorrow, since we're having the rib roast, there'll be very little to do. So tonight is really the majority of the cooking here. I know how lucky I am.
You are?
I have great helpers in the kitchen.
You do.
I need Don to hold this heavy pot while I scoop it out into my casserole dish.
Yum, yum, casserole.
And then if there's too
Broccoli
much
casserole, I recognize.
Yeah, well, that's Johnny's favorite. So even though we're not having the turkey,
like it
which
too.
he doesn't care about, this is a household favorite.
Yeah, absolutely.
Homemade cheese sauce and everything.
Yum.
I did so much cooking, we're having to do 2 loads of dishes in the dishwasher today. This is a small version of the casserole ready for tonight, and I've got just a little bit over an hour before dinner, so I'm going to work on the Christmas tree train. Some of my Lego packets showed up early today. Not all the ones I need for all the trains, but enough to do the Christmas tree train. And of course I'm talking and you want to come assist me now. Of course you do. Meh. Well, I'm missing a wheel, which is coming. It's just not here. But I got the tree built, and when the wheels turn, the tree turns. There's a gear up underneath there. And yeah, I'm totally happy. There's gifts that go on the other end over here, but I'm out of time. It's time for ribs and then ice cream, St. Louis pork ribs tonight. They're cooling so Don doesn't quite burn his fingers.